Well, we are live, so you know, there's that. As
I'm
with
coming.
most of our streams, I'm here first. Although Jax has been really good about getting here on time. She's been pretty good. Just today is a day.
It's the day.
It is,
Technology.
in fact, a day. But we are here. Hi, hello all. Um, we're also trying a new thing of being live on the red one. Um,
Oh, okay.
so
You added that plugin?
it's on Restream.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're trying that. We're seeing how that goes. No promises. I might hate it, but it's what we're doing right now. You
What
know.
is your? Let me go to your Twitch so I can get the title. So,
You know.
I'm like struggling out here. Start
I
virtual
see.
cam. Like every time, and I be good in the morning. I be like, all right, everything's good, and then
And then it's not. If it says Animal Crossing one more goddamn time, how do I fix that? Like, cause I clicked the X,
why it's not working?
and it just be like, me not care, me not care.
Okay, so my virtual cam isn't working. I'm done.
All right. I wish you could, my lord, share you best. Goodness, you should be able to edit messages after you hit send.
Why can't I turn them up? You know what? Hold on. Give me a second.
There we go.
All right, my camera not working. So we're only gonna stream on your side today.
But then they still can't see you on my side.
You said what?
They still can't see you on my side.
I know, cause I'm about to turn off my fucking OBS. Hold on.
Wait, did you open? Aren't you supposed to open the app that needs your camera before you open OBS? If you close OBS and open your camera and then open OBS, your camera should be working.
Yeah, I know. That's what I tried, and now
Oh.
my camera's not even working on Discord. All right.
Okay, give her a brief moment. She may, we having some tech issues, but we here. I feel like I should have gotten some tissue because I feel like my nose is a little stuffed up.
Nah, if it don't work, then fuck this shit. And we're gonna just be live
Solving
on
my
your
Rubik's
page
Cube
today.
again. I do the daisy method, which means you make a daisy on the yellow side, so that would be white, 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 white. Then you solve your corners and you get all
I'm done.
white down here. Now working on getting these portions done. Look at there she go.
I'm not live on my Twitch, but I'm here.
Welcome. I'm gonna put this bad boy down. Also, shout out to Jax because she bought this for me for my birthday, and now I'm obsessed. And now I need one at work. I need one on my desk.
How do I turn this up?
I got this one here. Jax,
Yes.
would you like to bless me with another work?
Another what?
Rubik's Cube.
What you need another one for?
This one stays home, and the other one goes to work. I could play while I'm at work.
You have one of these things that we call a man.
That's crazy. Calling him a thing is intense. Cause if I was to be like, you got this thing called a girl, I would never hear the end of it from Zay.
Well, she didn't hear it, so
He can.
it would still be a fact.
He can hear you. He's sitting in
Are people
chat.
not things? Are people not things?
No, we're not things. We're humans.
Oh, I've definitely
We
called
are
it baby.
living beings.
I've called it baby.
Things are inanimate.
Really?
Yeah.
People
Why
be like
do you
that.
not know? Why you don't know the definitions of any of the words you use? Why you don't know what they are? You just be winging it. You like, yeah. Shocker. Girl. Humans are not things. We are living beings.
So you
Things
have
refer
Oh.
to
So let him get you another one. I already got you a gift. That's it.
But you're my best friend. I would get you another if you wanted another. And you can't, you can't even be like no, because you know I would.
I haven't. Should have took all the brownies. Crazy. You should have. Hold on, let me grab my food. I'm starving.
Leaves me here again.
Have to feed this thing I call myself.
You said you're gonna feed this thing? Feed that thing you call a stomach? Yeah. See, you could say your organ is a thing.
But it's not an inanimate object. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. But an organ is a living thing. It's still a thing. Forget it.
You know how you say a living thing?
Forget it. That's what I said. So forget it.
Yo, free her for real.
They just wrote my name on this really nice piece of paper and called it a degree. I'm just
okay,
putting that out there. I just showed up. Truly. Waka waka. Focus.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh. What?
What we live for then?
For shits and gigs. Okay, I got that one. I am. We live for a reason. We doing it. We doing it. I'm just solving my little cube dem. This is what happens when you give me fun things. I can't. Can't stay. I'm focused, man. All right. Welcome in, everybody. I'm your host, Nerdvana83. That's the Brosafina over there, Ajax G. Second host, co-host, the hostess with the mostest. Tell the people them, how was your week? Give me a highlight reel.
My week was really fucking fast. Like, I had the week off and it's already done.
Having the week off and then be like, that wasn't enough.
It wasn't.
Greedy. Greedy. You want everything.
I guess the only positive about my week is that one of my professors is making his class remote. Granted, it's because of health issues, but God bless to him, or bless Allah. I don't know who he prays to, but may my God bless him. And I'm just glad that we're remote. I haven't seen the class show up online yet, because best believe I'm not driving to Harlem on Tuesday. I'm not doing it. So
you would only have class in person Wednesday, Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday, yeah.
That's not bad. That's not a bad setup.
And I'm tired. My Wednesday professor, he care about being on time. Like it's a construct. What is time really?
People who are always late ask that question. People
I'm
who
not
are on
always late.
time.
Listen, the problem was I was always on time or early, and motherfuckers was always late. So I said, move. We gonna move like that then. And ever
Gino
since
cooking you
then,
in chat. Jax, do you have more bonnets than shirts? It's a good question. And I feel like
probably
she definitely has more bonnets.
I have 4 bonnets.
Cause she be like, this my outside bonnet, this my inside bonnet. Like she has bonnets for
Right, and like when I
occasions.
wash them, then they change to the outside to the inside bonnet. You know what I'm saying?
Seems like you have an infinite loadout. She does. She does.
I
I
don't.
feel like you have a bonnet to match any outfit.
No, I need a black bonnet.
Like
And my
plain
Dragon Ball
black.
Z bonnet kind of like faded. No, I like designs. So this one looks like this. My other one is like white with like the Chanel chains on them. You know. I got one that I didn't open yet. Oh, here it is. Let's see if it'll show on camera. I
What
got
color
this
is
one. I got
that?
a
Oh,
little
is
cheetah
that
print.
cheetah? Okay.
A pink cheetah print one. And I have a silver one. But that one's looking raggedy, so I gotta let it go.
Okay, okay. So we outside. Um, were there any low points of your week?
I started my masters.
That's supposed to be a high ho.
No. Honestly, I don't know. Do I have any lows this week? Now that I drive more, because I usually drive to work maybe 1 or 2 times a week, but this week having to drive to and from school, gas is expensive.
Yes, yes, yes,
I was filling up
yes.
my tank maybe every week and a half. Week and a half. Because I don't like it to go past a quarter, because I really could do 2 weeks if I wanted to. But it was like, wow, $20. Mind you, the gas that I got now was free because my mother paid for it. But
But you was
I
still
gotta
like,
I gotta put gas in it again already.
girl. When I tell you I'm so sad my man went home because I never had to pull out my credit card or nothing for gas. I just sit there. Just sit there. Literally, the day he goes home, I gotta pull into a gas station, and I'm just like, but he still sent me the money to pay for it, so I was like, bless. Cause I'm just, and I don't, like my car goes to the bus and back home. Like I don't think I'd be home. I'd be home a lot.
Right. You only gotta fill up your tank every month.
Every 2 weeks, I think I make it to half or either a quarter or half because I it depends on what I did. So I feel like when he's when he's home, a lot more travelers, so a lot more gas. But when he's at home, I really
Gas and tolls.
Yo, and the tolls was no fucking joke. Why? So we switched the payment for our Easy Pass to credit card.
Autofill? Oh.
I mean, yeah. You about to do, I'm about to see tolls on the Amex.
As long as you know.
Yo.
I keep seeing it come out of my bank account. I'm like, why do I see $6.94 every second?
So it was coming out of the bank account, and then we got him one for the house too, for his car. And I was like, all right, well, we both not gonna be draining my bank account. We're gonna drain the credit card and put it back. When I tell you, as soon as I attached the card, that shit was like, so $200 sits here. Now you can adjust it. You can determine how much you want to replenish. But the first one, because I thought it would do what it does to my bank account, just pay as I go. I thought it would do that. And it was like, no, we want to take the money up front and then you pay as you go. But you after that initial 200, then it's like, all right, now pay as you go. So it took the initial 200 when he got here, and then it took $100. So $300 just for the 2 weeks he was here. in tolls, going back and forth and back and forth, and I'm just like,
What route was y'all take? Were y'all driving during peak hours at all times?
child, fuck if I know. I
But
just
I
was.
know that the goggles is $14 DK non-peak, and
It
peak is
was
like
like
7.
20 some dollars, and I was just like,
Yeah, that was peak. Yeah, you need to be like me. I'm out of your house by 9:45, 10 o'clock. I'm not paying.
I'm just like, what? Yeah, we'll have to like,
And
but
the fucking congestion pricing, there is no
that's
non-peak.
fucking
Non-peak is
right.
at 9 o'clock. It
Right.
start at
Now,
what, 6, I think, and then till 9.
coming home yesterday, it thankfully took me through like the, I feel like that was like the Cross Bronx or something like
No,
that, because
we went
I
to
was in
the
the
LIE. We
I
went to
was
the
in the
Van Wyck.
Bronx. I left Queens and went to the Bronx.
Yeah.
Whatever it
So you
was,
paid,
I ain't pay.
and you took the George Washington,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I was like. It took me to the bridge, so I didn't have to pay congestion again. Um,
But I feel like we
but
only have to pay it once a day. Like once you pay the
yes,
$9, you
but
go
I
through that.
had paid it the previous day, and I didn't want to pay it again. I was
They
like,
robbing
please
us, bro.
don't, yo. And it's
They
only
raising
New
the
York.
MTA, and they raising the MTA fare. I'm like, so then what the fuck was the point of congestion pricing?
Yo, and then I was talking to our homegirl, and she was like, you gonna charge me to drive on the roads that I pay for, and then charge me to take the train that I pay for the track building that I pay for. She was like, y'all got me paying for everything and then charging me to use what I paid for.
Like, what the fuck are my taxes actually doing?
Nothing. They doing a little two-step and a shoulder shimmy, and that's it.
That's why I'm voting for Mom Donnie.
Yo, you seen it looks very staged. It looks very staged. Mr. Adams was out at a restaurant and some young kid was like, this is my table, so y'all can pack it up. And then it was like Adams, because he was like, I don't know none of y'all. Because somebody was like, do you know who this is? Pointing to Adams. I don't know none of y'all. And only he could stay because he seems chill talking about Adams. But the rest of y'all, eat your little fish and get up. Y'all got 5 minutes. And I'm like, this looks so staged. Sir, you just trying so hard to seem cool. Nobody cares because we've watched you run this city into the ground. Like, nobody cares anymore.
Bro, and then
I'm so tired of him.
I appreciate where I live so much more because I didn't realize, like I realized, but I didn't realize how much there is no parking in certain parts of the city. Like
that part.
They literally put those fucking big ass trash cans, and the city bikes. The city bikes originally was on the sidewalk. Whose bright idea was to put it in the street? I don't know, but they need to be fired.
Right.
Like, I need to be a city planner if this is the case, because there's so many intersections that I would fix, starting with the Bronx.
So many.
But
yo, hate mad loud.
That was my low. My first day of class, driving from the Bronx to Manhattan, but no, like it's really bad. And then like there's one street. Obviously, I was gonna post the dash cam footage. Like, damn, parking is really scarce, but I'm like, no, because they ain't getting no tickets, so let them live. But there's a whole street. Everybody was double parked. The whole right side was double parked behind each other, and they had their mirrors in, so I knew they wasn't just sitting there. Like, yeah, I said, wow.
I appreciate you for being like, I want to post this, but nobody got a ticket, so let me keep this on the hush. Because too much is making it to the internet. Too much is making it to a TikTok or Instagram. Y'all blowing up the spot. Like, shh. Everything don't need to be publicized. Okay?
Everything don't need to be, and I get it. Like, now, granted, if it's like a business that you love and they struggling, fine. But yeah, like they just posted the little trailway that I go to, letting people know that you can rent bikes for free and ride around the trail and all that. I don't want them people over here. and it's like I don't want it to seem like again we legit can't be racist, but people say it's racism, so we're gonna go with that.
No, it's
But
not
I truly just want to be around my people.
us. Right.
Like the fact
Y'all
that y'all
can't
pushed
have-
us to the edge of every fucking borough. Now y'all want to spread out because it's too expensive? No.
Stay where
Stay
your
where you
ass is at.
Pay your $4,000 for your
Right.
one bedroom. Like
That
and
part.
I tell people, I said, listen, when I finally buy a house, I'm not giving this shit up. You could have a house in an apartment.
That part. I mean, I'm not gonna live in that apartment.
It would be more. I would change it to like my, I guess, gaming space. But
Oh, okay.
I'm like, no. It was like,
Every time you want to get on the game.
I don't know if people are on Threads, but Threads is really where it's at. Like, it is for the 30 plus club. It is not like Twitter. It's like old Twitter, not new Twitter. Well, X, whatever. But I love it. And it was like a thread that everyone was talking about. Like, I'm not giving up my rent stabilized apartment for nothing. I don't give a fuck if I have 10 houses.
Yeah.
I'm like, move. Like,
now, in my case, though, that was like a terrible landlord. Like, everything about it was terrible. So I'm like, y'all could keep this. No, this is dirty.
Could have kept it and rented it out to
No.
the right Ritz.
Because it would have been. I mean, I did rent it out.
To the right saltine. You be making bank.
Well, that's actually what we're thinking about doing with this place, actually. But I don't want the headache, because I don't want to be responsible or held responsible for nobody else's stuff. Whatever you do is your business. I don't want nobody yelling at me for something I didn't even do, because I don't like when people talk to me about things I did do. Mind your business while you're talking to me. Go away.
Yo.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh, I'm fucking tired because I waited up. I refused to go to sleep before my man made it back home safe. He had to do a 3-hour trek from one state to another state just to get back home from the airport. So I was like, no, I need to make sure he's not getting peeled off a road somewhere. And when
Is
I
the
tell
airport
you,
parking free because of his field?
no, but I think his grandmother paid for it.
Oh, okay. I'm not, because over here it's $26 a day. No, because
I don't know how much it is there.
Oh, okay,
Gino,
I was
if you're in chat, how much was your parking? I don't know. He'll tell you.
When I went to PA, when we flew, I was gonna drive and leave my car in the garage, and it was like, yeah, here's a deal, $27 a day. Are you on crack?
That part. But yeah. So, then I also woke up at like 8 in the morning still, despite not going to bed till like 2, and then popped up and essentially started that. Then I went to get the mail. I made breakfast. I went for my little walk. I have a track by my house, and like a taran, these guys were literally standing on the track, just standing there. Mind you, it's in a park, so there's mad places for you to stand and lounge, and yet you choose to stand on the track while you see people like jogging, exercising, and you just gonna stand there and make the people using the track for its purpose walk around y'all. When I tell you, it took everything in me not to be like, do you mind just standing off to the side? You're not walking, you're just standing here. Move.
I would say, excuse me, like a New Yorker when you try to get off the bus.
Back door. Nah.
Excuse me. Like,
oh, Gino is here. Gino, Jax asked how much the parking was at the airport. She asked, why is it not free for your kind?
Yo, I didn't, bro, I did not say it like that. I ain't want to put his business on it, so I said for you to feel.
Said, Considering the labor. Star Wallet or Labor Day. Oh my goodness. It's too many people that celebrate. Too many people celebrate shit and they don't know what they celebrating.
Yeah, what the fuck is Labor Day? I know Memorial. I know 4th of July. I know veterans. Labor Day, I've never felt like Googling it. I'm like, they would tell us all my life. I ain't know. I just know I got the day off. My God.
So what is labor? What?
I know, work day.
But I didn't even know that.
That's why I said. Then I said $20-something a day. I told you. God bless.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so I feel like it's in the name, but a lot of people don't realize it's in the name, and they just be like, "It's the West Indian people thing," and I'm like, I don't think they realize
theirs is Juve, but Labor Day it just happens to land on in the same time. But Labor Day, I know labor is work, but I'm like, is it happy work day?
That's the celebration. The celebration is workers' contribution to the country.
Oh, okay. I figured. I was like, oh, is that the day the unions fought for them to have 9 to 5s instead of 12 to 12? Hey, I was right. I was like, I know it's work. I'm like, but why are we celebrating work day? The fuck?
But so many people just be celebrating and they don't know what they celebrating. And I'm just
shout
like,
out to my paycheck.
Shout out indeed.
So before we start talking about
what we talking about,
what was your highs and lows? Let everybody know.
Where's your soundboard?
I don't got Mickey right now. To freedom.
Get on the good foot. Nah.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the low so I can end on the high. The low, my black ass went back to work this past week. Yeah. Quack indeed. You know, I'm feeling positive about this upcoming school year. I almost had a heart attack because I thought they pulled me away from my girl Allison. I was like, excuse me, but then it was like, oh, the pairings aren't done yet. Oh, okay, because I see she teaching. Time to flip a table. We both tenured now. We finna cut up. Don't.
Yo, don't let me. Why can't I finish this degree? We gonna be in there up.
So that was my low was that my summer officially ended and I went back to work. But my high, your girl spoken for. Okay, imagine I put up the wrong finger. I said yes. Barely let him finish his sentence before I was like yes. I had no idea it was coming. He did a really good job surprising me because I be on it. I be on it and everything, nosy as fuck. Somehow he figured out a way to truly surprise. I was genuinely surprised. And of course, one of my best friends was like, "Oh, was there tears? How like tell me you cried?" And I'm like,
tears.
No. She was like, "You didn't cry?"
I might cry. I don't know.
I don't think either one of us cried. Like, I think we were both like moved, but neither one of us. No, he didn't cry either.
Better love.
Well, I imagine he wouldn't cry because he's the one who knew what was happening.
It made me crying though. It'd be cute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not to say that he can't cry or doesn't, but I just feel like in that. Like, I get to be, like, moved by emotion, but I feel like I might cry on my wedding day. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like this one was, like, I was too happy to cry in that way. Like, the only emotion I felt was joy. And joy doesn't make me cry.
Did you smile?
Yes, I did smile. Motherfucker.
Listen. I'm just saying.
I do find it funny. I do find it funny that like every time I try to take his picture and I'm like, "Babe, smile." And he's like, "I don't know how to do that shit." and then it plays in my head. Right? I feel like I just hear you going a perfect pair.
Like, my God.
Because I'm like, you just gotta laugh naturally when you find something funny. That's your smile.
Yeah.
Because Jax be like, smile.
I was in Japan with someone straight out of jail. I'm like, girl, we need to start doing something. Started acting like a coon in the street to get her to smile.
Yo.
Just like,
I be trying, it just don't feel real.
But it comes naturally now.
Because I'm always laughing.
Well,
and whereas I feel like before, yes, I would laugh, but now I have like a double dose of laughter, if that makes any sense. Because it was like, I talk to you and I'm cackling all the time. Now I talk to you and him, I'm cackling literally all day. Literally all day, just.
Oh, there we go. Hey, oops. I'm still putting them on. Oh, whatever. There you go. I'm trying.
There you go. Look at you. There we go. Look at you. We gonna cut a rug here for a quick second. Hold on. Let me see if it's here. Yeah, it's here. Oh, then let me put it. There we go. There we go. Getting jiggy with it. That's my favorite emote. I need you to know. It's my favorite.
Please.
That is my favorite. Empress B made him.
That's gonna be her at the reception.
It's gonna be. But yeah, as soon as I told my mother, she talked about grandbabies. Do you have grandbaby money? Because I don't.
What's next? First come marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. That's how the song go.
I don't know what song you singing.
Yeah, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. They don't do hand games no more, but you know.
No.
That was the order.
I'm trying to live
what I'm gonna get you forever. Is one of these lights that I have. This shit is expensive, so I might have to put little coins in my coin purse. But you over here in the darkness, and this light don't make you hot. I'll give you that, because you know, I had another light and I was sitting here sweating, playing the game, lifting up my ear shit.
Ooh, Jax will have kids in the next 5.
Come on, century?
Come on, somebody.
5 centuries?
Come on.
I mean, I don't have
be the plug, literally.
I don't have the thing to not want to have kids. I just don't want to actually birth them. Like if I have a surrogate, yeah, I have a kid. But to hold it myself, that's crazy.
Calling an unborn to hold it.
I told you I'd be calling.
Yo.
Anyways, it's the truth. Like I don't have when I always never wanted kids only because I'm the oldest sibling. That's one. But I do really enjoy children. That sounds crazy. I love children.
Can we get Chris Hansen on the line? Can we get Chris?
Chris Hansen is crazy. But I really do love kids.
Jackson Labor would be a funny scene.
Literally, I will grab the doctor because you got to get out now. But yeah, no.
A must record clipped.
But yeah, I want a kid. I wanted twins. I wanted a boy and a girl, just at the same time. Eternal twins, knock it out, bow. But they don't happen like that. So
I mean, it actually can now.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
You're not trying to design her baby? You don't want a CRISPR kid? Okay. A CRISPR crotch goblin, not for you.
Right. The only way to have it it's gonna have to be a science baby because I'm not holding it.
Still, we need to clip this moment so that when she does have children, we can show her child
why are you putting
what she was talking about.
And I'll tell them. I said, listen,
you was it. Pennywise.
Now that you're here,
I'm
I'll
calling
go
your
to
child
jail.
Penny.
I will
That's what
go to
you
jail
do.
for my child, but
Calling your child
it's
Penny.
not here.
Let's see. Look, there's some light.
A
I
child
guess
in
I can
5,
open this. Oh.
I'll only be 20.
Is this better? Because you complain about my darkness.
Oh, that does look nice. See? We
It's
can
just
see
I
your
open the
face.
curtains. I'm about to close
Yeah,
it.
I
This
know.
bright.
Your fucking blackout curtains.
Yes, for a reason. You see this brightness?
Yeah, let me see how much this lamp thing is. It's Labor Day. It might be on sale.
Maybe. Maybe.
But yeah, it would have to be the right person, and I'm not having no kid if I have to go to work. So
What kind of person would be the right person for you?
Like I said, because I don't want to leave my child. Like, yes, you have maternity leave, but after I don't want to leave my child till they start going to school.
Gotcha. So as
And
long
they
as the
start
person,
elementary school, not pre-K, not kindergarten, first grade.
so he could be a terrible human being, but as long as he makes enough money for you to stay home. Because I said, what kind of person?
if
And
the
you said,
check
as long as I
clear,
ain't gotta go to work.
If the check clear,
So he could be whipping your ass, but if the check clear, that's just all right. Hey,
no, because he'd
I'm
be
at-
dead.
The check was cleared in.
Life insurance.
Not for
but
murder though. If you did it, you wouldn't get anything. So rip.
I wouldn't murder him. It would be a tragic accident. But
Yo,
gotta make sure that brake fluid is there.
you know that
And
viral
he-
clip of the woman that was like, I don't know why the media acted like he couldn't walk. He walked just fine, and she was talking about how she murdered somebody. I'm gonna send you the clip offline, and you're gonna be
Was
like,
it
"Oh, it was
a
a black
spoof?
woman talking about how she no, she was dead talking about how she murdered somebody," and people used to like. It was on it was like big on TikTok because it would be like girls talking about like how they would defend their best friend, like when they be like, "Oh, I told him not to hurt her," and they would use that clip as like defense. Does it ring a bell of what I'm talking about? That clip.
Excuse me.
We were watching the show that I told you about, Signs of a Psychopath, and she's in that show. She's on the show, and they're talking about her crime. The man was in a wheelchair, by the way, so that's why the media was like, he could not walk.
Crazy.
And she he walked just fine. Debatable, cause baby girl.
Oh, yeah, I'm not buying you this light.
How
I
much
don't
is
know,
it?
but it's $60. I don't remember spending that. I think I spent like 40, maybe even 35. You know me. I wait for a sale.
That's crazy. I'm not
And it's
worth
an
$60.
Girl, you got a
All
Coach
hairs.
bag for
I
your
did.
birthday. I don't
I'm
want to hear
obsessed with that bag. I just want to be outside so other people can see it.
it. I'm weak. And last year, you got to tell the girl, get, please. I don't want to hear it.
And now I understand why somebody said, I saw it was either a reel or a TikTok. It was probably a reel because I think I'm on reels more than I'm on TikTok, where a woman was like, the best man is the average woman. And I was like, oh shit. Because they were like, the best man got his own place, car, career, educated. She was like, that's literally one of your best friends. And I was like, yo. She was like, and then when they be like, oh, but I'll take you out. You go out with your girlfriends all the time. Sometimes she pays, sometimes you pay. That's your average girl is a top tier man. And I was like, that's sad. It's not inaccurate though. Because when I tell y'all,
Amazon Day, that's why. Okay, yeah, I spent like 40.
She been ignoring me this whole time. See how
No, I heard
ADHD
you.
be loud.
The average,
What I say?
you said the average man is your home girl because
And what
they
I
have a
say
good
about
job.
you?
Sometimes they take you out to dinner. You was just about to say it, but that's when I cut you off. So continue. Yeah. Why be acting like I don't be listening?
Because you don't be listening. Because you don't. But yeah, like some of my best like outings, outside experiences have been with Jax. Like we went to the steakhouse. I'm still having fucking dreams of that goddamn that shit was mega.
Yeah, I was like, we should go this month.
It was so good. We do. We need to
I
celebrate
can't.
my engagement and your starting school. We need to celebrate. Let's go.
We gotta push it to another like month.
And well, if we push it past September, October's out.
Right. So November.
Yo, this is how she gets me.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, but my friend's birthday is this month. Then next month is Chantel's birthday and my mom's 50th and my anniversary.
I could
This has
smell
been-
the poverty from here.
This year has been very unfortunate to my pockets.
Well, we are supposed
And
to
my
have an
brother
engagement
said it was
celebration.
We are.
I'm gonna go to that steakhouse because we didn't go to Fogo.
We splitting the bill though, right?
Yo, how I gotta pay for my engagement?
We
He said
we both
Friendsgiving outing.
We both celebrating something, so like, what do you mean?
Cause you might drop out. I'ma celebrate when you graduate. I don't trust your ass.
That's
You
great.
was ready to call it quits day 2.
I was. Once he started saying, "Oh, attendance and shit," I said, "This is not for me." I didn't fight through undergrad for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my goodness.
it's like my associates was harder than my bachelor's, but
Really?
it was only because I had to go in person. So it's harder because I have to stay motivated because I have to travel. My bachelor's was on Zoom, and then my master's is in person again. And
Gotcha,
everyone's like,
gotcha.
"Oh, is it because you got to take tests in person?" I actually prefer taking exams, but all my professors said no exams, so that's making me excited. So, and then my the class that I'm gonna fight for my life. I like only because there's no tests, everything is readings and practicals, and then he also was like, do y'all want to work in groups or not? He was like, I was kind of like a lone wolf. So if you want to, you can, but you don't have to.
Oh, we
I
like
was like,
that. We like that a lot.
love me an American, okay? We are be solo, do it by yourself. But no, I appreciate that. So, and I Googled, remember, we had went on a complete tangent. Anyways,
Yes,
but I
we
had
did.
Googled
That's
to
fine.
see if I could. I don't even remember the original response. Whatever. I had Googled whether I could like use that class towards my master's. No, you
Mhm.
can't. If it was already used for undergrad, you can't use it for your master's.
Damn.
I mean,
They
I'm
cooked
still
you.
sending the email. You never know, but
Facts.
more than likely, it's no. So I'm like, oh, do.
That's ass.
But what was the original question I was responding to?
Oh, I don't
Us
even-
going out to celebrate.
Yes.
I'm not gonna drop out. I'm not. Because now I gotta prove it.
Okay. That's fair. It's so sad that we be so successful out of malice.
Yeah. Because I know I could do it. I just don't want to do it.
Right.
like-
right, super wild. It's crazy. Super fucking wild. Wicked business. Wicked Wango.
Listen, I was supposed to have my master's 8 years ago. So, and my doctorate's 3. So, I see the
what
ADHD.
asked you.
It's great.
Right. You see it in 4K.
It's crazy.
It is indeed crazy. What was I finna say to you? So we had derailed because we were on topic when you was talking about having kids, and I was asking you about like what's the ideal mate to have a child with, and then you was like money. So is there any
That's
other
that's
type of
one. That's one. Like,
okay?
and it's because like I don't want my child to want for nothing, and I want them to be able to become an adult and be like, I need a break from this ghetto that we called adulthood.
That part.
And can you just pay my bills for 6 months? And I'll be like, all right, fine. That's where I want to be for my child. Not to say that like again, I'm learning that I need to start putting my hand out for my grandmother because she really got the bags and she ain't offering nothing.
Okay.
But the siblings that need it, that's who she's helping. So I'm like, damn,
Okay. Oh, my camera really said not today.
not today. But yeah, other than
um.
that, like I really want a active. Like if I were to have kids, and
Huh.
it would be with a man. If it was, well, yeah, I can't just pop out a child by myself. But
You can, but I
if I
get what
had
you're
a if
saying.
I had a man, then that's what I would need. Like you need to be an active parent, whether we together or not, because shit happens, whatever.
Fair.
But you need to be like an active parent,
Now,
because
let me ask you because I just saw literally yesterday a guy was like, "It's so sad how I get basically a Tinker Tape parade for doing anything for with my kid, but my wife is like it's expected, and not only is it expected, but she gets critiqued on how she does it." He was like, "I change a pamper. Oh my God, you're such a good dad." She changes the pamper. Why are you using that powder? Why are you using that brand? Da 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 da. Da. He was like, "I go food shopping. Oh my God, such a great dad." She goes shopping. Why are they not in the car? Why are they? Why are you holding their hand? Da, da, da. And he was like, "It's just really fucking sad. I'm doing the same shit she doing, but I get praised and she gets hounded." So with that in mind, because I know you were like, be active. What does active look like to you?
um, I don't want to feel like a single mother and have a husband. That,
Okay.
but like some dads, like for example, like if their kids go to school and they need to fill out that little blue card, my God, the dad don't know nothing. When was the last physical? Like, and again, I'm not saying that these are all fathers, but because like if me and Zay have a kid, our kid's gonna be fabulous because we both one are woman and we actually love children. So
Right.
it's gonna. But if I was with a man, like I need you to know your child's middle name. I need you to know their birthday. Like it's very simple things that men just don't. That men
I'm
just don't
doing
know
this.
unless they are a single father. Like if they're the parent that's taking care of the child, then they know everything. But other than that, it's really the mom that knows everything, and it's like you tell the dad. And then there was this, was it a TikTok or whatever? I don't. It probably was a TikTok because I don't be on. I be on Instagram for car
Knowing you,
videos.
it was a TikTok.
And it was like this lady, her friends finally got her out the house because she was taking care of the kids or whatever. She left the house for 30 minutes, and because the dad was like absent-minded or was playing the game, whatever the fuck, the child ended up drowning in the bathtub. I'm like, I was gone for 30 minutes and my child is no longer on this planet with me. What is I need
Oh.
yeah. So I need them to like really be into their kid and stuff like that. Like the money thing aside, like again, people make it work whether they're wealthy or not. But
Yeah.
like it's the love and care that you put into the kid. To me,
I would be
I'll
devastated.
live, but my kid, please, because again, children grow up and eventually they see that you ain't shit. I don't got to say a damn thing. Like granted, my mother never talked bad about my dad. Like I can't tell you a time that she did, and I just grew up and I was like, this nigga corny. Like to
You owe me
this
a
day,
dollar.
now
Yes.
I need grace. I'm talking about my father right now.
That's $3 now.
Talking about my dad. I need a bit of
A mí
grace,
no
but
importa. A mí no me importa.
Even as an adult, like he posts stuff on Facebook, and I'm like, bro, you have fucking 4 daughters who are black women, and you be posting this N-word stuff. It be real N-word stuff, and I just be like, bro. And then it was like, well, man, this is the thing. Like, this is probably why I really don't want to to have kids with a man. Like my dad, like I love my dad to death. I'm not gonna say I don't love this man, but he just be posting the most wildest shit. Like he didn't come from a woman and he don't got 4 daughters. So I don't know if y'all heard about the T app where like women talk about men that they've dated or whatever. So he gonna my dad's such a troll. So this is it was funny, but like come on. So he posts like, yo, I made it on the T app, and they talk about how I'm because he finally got married. I'm cheating on my wife with my other baby mom. Congratulations to him. Thank you, Jesus. Someone got him to settle down. He was like, I ended up on the T app. They talk about I must be messing with my baby moms and I'm cheating on my wife. Whole time I got 5 different baby moms. Why is this something to be proud of?
Okay.
Yo, and the whole time I'm sitting there like, damn, it was 5.
5?
Like I know.
You know what that reminds me of? That fucking sound. Do you have any kids? Yes, I have one daughter. How about you? Cause how you got 4 kids and 5 baby mamas?
And I'm sitting here like, there was 5 of them, and I'm like, me and my sister, same mother. My other sister, different mother. My brother, different mother. And then I thought the last 2 had the same mother. Whole time they didn't. So yeah, mind you, my dad is only 52, guys.
Oh, well, you know,
granted,
working.
3 out of 5 of his kids have degrees.
So he working.
He ain't do nothing, but
okay, I tried.
3 of us have degrees. 1 has a master's. I'm working on my master's, so soon 2 will have masters. I think my younger sister has an associate's. I know she went to college. I don't know, and then the younger one's still in high school. So,
well,
yeah. So that's why I'd be like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that.
So when it comes to dating, right? Because I know you could get to the kids without the dating.
Yeah,
but the same qualities that you look for when you're dating, are those similar the same qualities that you look for like for having kids?
No, because I know I don't want kids. So like if I end up like, you gotta be like one of one, literally came out of Jesus's rib himself. You know what I'm saying? But
one of one goes crazy.
Like I don't want that. It's because I don't want the responsibility. Like I talked to my mother and I was like, yeah, I wanted her to be frank. I'm like, listen, if you could go back in time, would you have us all, or like, how would you do this? She said she would. She said she would have waited, and probably may not have, like, if she had my brother and sister, it would have been with someone she married. It wouldn't have been like how it happened. I was like, oh, fair. She said she would have had us later in life if she could. But I like asked, like, yo, how do you, like, let's say you had a bad day at work. Now you got to come home and be a mother. Yeah. And listen to us talk about bullshit.
Motherfucker said listen to us talk.
She
is so neurospicy. She don't like sounds.
But like imagine like having the worst day at work and then you gotta come home and still work. So like in a part, like in dating, I just look for things that I like from someone. So I'm not looking for what life will be like 10 years from now, whatever. I'm looking for the right.
So now. You're dating for fun.
Yeah.
Why did it sound painful to say?
Because it's kind of, it sounds crazy, but yeah, I mean, like, because I'm in an open relationship, like I'm not dating to be super serious, but if it turns super serious, then fine. But I'm not looking for something that's like
So
I'm
then,
trying
why
to.
would you? Could why does that have to be then dating? Can't that just then remain talking? We just chatting?
I don't
Cause isn't
I don't mind that, but
so
some people like the label of dating, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like to
so?
me, I'm delusional. Once I like you, that you my man's, or you my girl.
Well, how do you differentiate between dating and talking? Or are they the
Like
same?
dating for me is like we actually go out and hang out. But some people, when they just talk and they go out and hang out. So I don't know. Dating is a little more intimate than just talking. Like you
But
know
you can
more about
date
the
more
person
than one person. How is that intimate? If I'm with more than one person,
because you getting to know who you want to be with and who you don't want to be with.
I can
That's
figure
why
that
when
out
people are
from
like, "Oh, I'm
talking.
dating," and they only dating one person. Okay, you put all your eggs in one basket. What if the basket got a hole in it?
Then you get another
And just put
basket.
duct tape on that shit.
You get another
Exactly.
basket.
That's why you have multiple baskets. You dating to see what you like and what you don't like. That's really like that's what your 20s is for. Well, some people are still dating because the dating pool is horrendous. But you're dating to figure out what you want and what you don't want. Because you don't know what you want until you experience it sometimes. Sometimes you're like, oh yeah, that doesn't bother me, and then you're dating someone and they do something, you're like, yeah, no.
Like how you be
Like,
coming for me when I be like, I don't like the way he spells. Block.
bro, but you're it's strict over there.
I
If
don't
you're
think I
English,
am.
bro, truly, Gino, you are so lucky. Whatever you did to make her like you before you started texting or speaking English, because I promise you, it literally was. I think someone spelled the wrong there while they was talking to you, and you was like, no. It was like they, and then I think someone spelled out you like with the letter U instead of actually like. Why would you not just spell out the word? It's 3 letters. I was just like, yo, and she's never gonna find anyone. Nobody speaks English. Like the block game was so, or like, and she was talking to someone, and they was texting like every 20-30 minutes, and like 3 hours went by. So this is not consistent for me. Block.
Consistency is key.
Like this time,
Did you not just say that the purpose is to see what you do and don't like? The moment you do something I don't like now, what's the point? Why am I talking to you? I don't like how you move.
This time where I'm texting someone, we going every 2 minutes, blah blah blah, and then I start playing the game. Silence for like 2-3 hours, but it's because I got so focused on the game. It's not because I don't want to talk to the person.
And now, because you didn't communicate, and I need communication, you could talk to somebody else who don't mind your inconsistent communication. What's the problem?
Listen, it was strict over there. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm gonna say.
Like you just said that dating is to know, like, to learn what you do and don't like. I already know what I do and don't like. So the moment you do something I don't like, why am I here? I'm leaving.
But you don't even communicate that, hey, this is the type of thing. You just be like, block. Did you even let the person know? Like the only time that I feel like I was like, you know what? I should have let okay, I'm gonna let her know. I should have let you go with your gut was when you was dating old girl, and I forgot what the communication, or it was like no communication for a certain amount of time, or the way she spoke to you, whatever the fuck it was. And I was like,
yeah.
just communicate what bothered you or whatever the case. But she was ready to be like, drop. And in all fairness, had she dropped, she would have won. Which is crazy to say, but like, I'm like, damn, you were right. But
Yeah.
I believe in like, hey, just letting the person know, hey, this is what I don't like. And if they do it again, because you get one chance because it's like I've told you I don't like that, so now you do it again, so now you deserve the block.
No,
but if you don't tell somebody,
I say up front, I need consistency. The pattern that you set is the pattern that I will expect going forward. So if you shift from that pattern, I will not like that, especially if you shift and I don't know why you're shifting. So she knew from Jump Street, because I was like, I need consistency. We gotta talk like all day, but I've been talking to you every day. If you go days now, we don't speak. You single.
My lord. But yeah,
I need to know what's going on. I don't like that. I don't like being left in the dark. So the moment you leave me in the dark, now we both in the dark.
That's true. I be giving people chances, and every time I give motherfuckers a chance, I get played. Listen,
I'm not giving nobody the time of day. No.
I'm about to be strict over here too.
Right.
Because I be like, oh, maybe.
No. Because now, see, look. Homie Tusi slid up into the DMs just to play by himself. Right.
You don't understand how much that pissed me. You going somewhere?
Ooh.
Where you going? I smell
you. Where we going? Yeah.
Okay. You need anything? All right. I'm sorry. Just smelled him from all the way in the room. I'm like, where the fuck she going? Who's downstairs? All right. You want me to turn off my camera real quick?
Where's she going?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand. Give me 2 seconds.
Now y'all just see me. Hello, party people. How you doing? Tell me, what's your best or worst dating experience? Share with the class. The 24-hour brief is funny. What was that like for you, babe? What was your 24-hour brief?
I don't want to jump on people.
I don't think I'm that bad. Let Jax tell it though. I'm a fucking drill sergeant, but I don't think I feel like I'm very clear. Like this is what I want. This is what I expect. If I don't get it, cool. You go left, I go right. What's the issue? But according to Jax, that is the issue. And I don't know.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
I don't know. I don't know what the 24-hour brief is. Welcome back.
What's the 24-hour brief?
I don't know. He said he already got the 24-hour brief. Oh, what you get? I don't know. I feel
like if she don't hear from you in 24 hours, you blocked. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cause that's it. I forgot who you was talking. I don't even remember the homie's name, but you was talking to somebody, and you was talking to them for a minute, and then it just went radio silent, and you was like, he got until this time to. If I don't hear from him, block. I'm like, damn.
You said you're not gonna reach out and see? No.
But see, now I was very much. I'm not a double texter, because now it very much gives begging. That's why I don't like texting twice. I don't like doing that. But again, I broke what I don't do, and motherfuckers played me.
You see,
you don't understand how, and it irritated me more, like, cause I was talking to Chrisley about it like the whole time, and she was like, cause I was like, I fake want to say my feelings to her, but it's more like I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
Cause why did you waste my time?
Right. You pursued me. I told you what I like, what I don't like, and then you tried to play like she gonna get what I give. She gonna like it. No, you will be by yourself. I will leave.
Slid in the DMs. Now I don't want to say this on national internet. So, but let me clear. If people came to me with what they wanted exactly, I will be able to be like yes or no. But if you come to me with what you wanted and my understanding of that and how I move with that type of question, like if you say I want to date you, then I'm expecting dating material.
Right.
Don't like. And I'm very much now
not behavior material. What is dating material? What that look like? Where you get that from?
Getting material. You need to put on. You need to put on. My thing is like, I don't have a problem. See, if I'm talking to a woman, I'm like grown. What the fuck, girl? Anyways, if I'm talking to a woman,
I'm telling you, call Chris Hansen.
yo, please. I was gonna say female, but that's mad. I hate when motherfuckers use that term. So if I'm talking to a woman, I don't mind planning a date because either we going Dutch or I'm paying for it. If I'm calling it, then I'm paying for it. Whatever. But if I'm talking to a man, plan the date. Y'all claim that y'all want to lead so fucking much. Lead the plan. Now I'm not gonna follow you down a dark alley. But
lead
like,
the plan doesn't mean they have to make the plan. That means that there is a plan and that they take charge on executing it.
Bro.
I know what you said.
We literally have the same interest almost. It's literally almost the same exact thing. Pick something and we go do it. And I even fit to be all honesty. I don't even. I'm a cheap date for the first 3. After that, figure it the fuck out. But I'm very much like we could go to a museum. We could go to an arcade. I know people don't like coffee dates. Shout out to my girl Flossie.
I love me a coffee date. What's wrong with a coffee date?
It's some people don't. Some people don't. Some people like
why?
We can go to a cafe, get some tea or whatever, and we can go to a poetry night. Like I don't want you to spend $100, $150 the first day we go out. But before I was like, oh, it ain't a movie, but the movie's like $75. 2 tickets is $50. Like off rip. And if you got T-Mobile, you could be like, let's go to this $5 movie. Even if we both don't really want to see it, but why the fuck not? Let's go. Like,
so what's wrong with a coffee date?
Some people don't like it. They feel like it's not. There's no thought put into that to just go to a coffee date.
Huh.
I'm not a coffee person. I'm more of a tea person. Now, granted, I have my little Dunkin' here, but it's.
I feel like that's the opposite. I feel like if okay, so we have to at least.
If I'm meeting you on like app, it gotta be like we need somewhere where I can be like scream for help. But if I already know you and like we vibing or whatever, but you still want to do a coffee date, that's fine with me. But if I don't know you, coffee is perfectly fine. Don't take me to no fucking Starbucks. Find a cafe.
I'm strict, but she bougie. I'll take strict. She bougie.
I hate
if they can only afford Starbucks, what you want them to do?
A cafe is basically Starbucks prices. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's all they can afford. They broke. This is pissing me off. Yeah. Why? Teacher's got to be in on the 2nd. If that's who I think it is, she comes in on the 2nd with the rest of us. Because she on the schedule.
Nah, it's my mom.
Okay.
And Beacon. Now I'm about to start Beacon.
Yo.
But yeah, I don't mind a coffee date. I don't have a problem with that. So, even if we do like a little library or Barnes and Noble date.
A library? You gonna go on a date to not talk?
We could whisper.
There's
part of libraries you can talk in.
Then the libraries have changed.
I'm dead.
They would be dead silent in all the libraries I've ever been in. Now let me ask. And then she goes. No warning. Just going.
I'm listening.
No, I'm talking myself now. How would you define a date? Like, or like, what is your expectation for a date?
Actually, I do need some water.
Okay.
All right. So,
what do I define as a date?
Yeah. Because you're like, dating means we going out, but then there are certain places you don't want to be, and like, how do you know that you and that person are on the same page about we are concurrently dating?
I ask.
Oh, so you just be like, "Are we dating?"
Yeah, like if we're talking or whatever, I'll be like, hey, are you interested in just dating me, or are you dating other people,
So, do
or
you do that for the
like,
talking?
what are we?
Do you ever do like the, oh, we're just talking and now we're dating and now we're exclusive, and is it like that, or like how does that work for you?
Yeah, it's like a talking stage because I need to see if I even fuck with you like that. Because
Isn't
if
that
we
what the
talk,
dating is for?
no. Because if I gotta talk to you first to see if I even want to go out with you.
Gotcha.
I don't want to go on a date and we sitting there and we hear the forks hitting the plate and the smacking and heavy breathing. Like I,
Or like Shorty pick up the steak with her hands and huh?
oh my god, I wouldn't know what I would be looking around where the camera is because there's no way.
Shorty really said you could have been a man and taught me how to eat the steak, not just leave. Excuse me?
Like short of it being a cultural thing of you eating with your hands, but to pick up a steak and just bite it like it's a burger.
Yo,
Like I understand
just
picking up like a slice of a steak and like, because you're fat, greedy. Because I've done that, but a
Yo,
whole steak is
a
crazy.
whole steak just yoinked. The other
Yeah,
one somebody
have a
posted,
conversation. That's how it is.
they went on a date and there was a jacuzzi involved. Did you see that one? There's a jacuzzi involved. And then she posted about it because she was like, y'all, yeah, I need to let other women know not to date him because he's childish. And she posted their text conversation where she was like, why haven't you spoken to me? What was the issue? And he was like, you peed in a jacuzzi with 6 other people. And she's like, it got chlorine, it cleans it, everybody. Why would I get out? I'm already wet. And he was like,
I don't like going to public pools.
"You're disgust. That's why I don't go to public pool. Like she just would not understand. Like he's like, you're fucking disgusting. And if you would do that, what other disgusting habits do you have? Hell no, I'm not going to talk to you." And she's like, no, because other women need to know. If you broke, just say that.
How does being broke equate to getting up and peeing in the bathroom?
I just, as much shit as men get for being like terrible, there are women that are also like, girl, do better. Please do better.
Yeah, there was like a lady that went on a date with a guy and they went to like a pretty expensive restaurant, but she started ordering the whole menu. And he was like, I'm not paying for all that. And she recorded him like, oh, if he broke, da da da. No, I'm on.
But you're broke because you
bad
can't afford.
as it is for me to side with a man, I'm siding. I'm siding with him because why the fuck are you ordering lobster, oysters, and all? Girl, like I will understand if y'all got pretty much the same meal. Maybe you got 2 extra drinks or dessert. Cool, calm. But you started ordering $300 worth of food.
Yeah, no. And I think that's the thing that kills me the most when women be like, he broke, he can't pay for it, but you can't pay for it. You're broke.
Like, exactly.
You are poor because you cannot pay for what you ordered. And so many of them be like, I just came out for the free meal, and then be like, but I can't pay for this, while calling him broke because he won't pay for it. There's a difference. He refuses, and you actually can't. You be going out with no money.
What your mother and grandmother be teaching you? Because yes, that's what a man is for. But my man is for much more than that. Let me make that clear. Exactly. Yes, T. When I find one like that, I'll be saying the same thing. Until then. No, but like my mother and grandmother was like, you never go on a date without having money of your own.
Exactly. My father was like, you never go out this house without get Uber money, cab fare to get home, and money to do whatever activity it is.
It's very much like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
And yeah. I've been out when a man has been like, damn, my check-in cleared. And that was the last day. I got it, but you ain't gonna see me again. 'Cause
Damn.
don't invite me out and then I got to pay because you planned poorly. That's not fair.
True.
That's not fair. It's one thing if
Listen,
it's
I used to. I get that. I get where. Now you right. Never gonna strict over there, but I knew my paycheck would hit at like 1:45 in the morning, so I was at the club waiting for that 1:45 to check the bank.
yo. But even
And
then, you're
I checked
waiting
it
for
out
the.
like another hour later. I'm like, bruh, what am I supposed
But
to do?
exactly. But what I'm saying is, if you know your check don't come till 1:45, don't invite me someplace at 9:10 talking about it clears later. I don't give a fuck about later. Cause now I'm paying it now. You're never gonna see me again. You will not see me later.
Right.
And that's me being kind, because I could just be like, I'm paying for my shit. He can figure it out. Like, I try not to do that to people, right? So I'm like, I'm not a dickhead. I will get you out of this uncomfortable situation, and then I will have the comfort of never having known you ever again. Like,
That's true.
we will both be comfortable moving forward.
That happened to a girl. We was out for my sister's birthday. We went to they call it a steakhouse, but it wasn't like the steakhouse
It wasn't
but
how we steakhouse got it.
right. But the steak was still busting. So whoever's in the back, they got it. So we was at a steakhouse and it was like a girl's birthday. I think it was maybe her 21st. They all look young. They all sitting there trying to figure out how to pay the bill, bro. And it was so like me and I don't want to call her girl, but her little thing at the time. We both was like, yo, we should like, what's the I think the difference was like $40 or whatever. We both was going to like give it to them, but yeah. And like and it was crazy because it was like mostly men there, and they all like scratching their head. I'm like, I ain't got no money.
Yeah. Sometimes it be like that. Y'all be broke.
And to me, like, I don't care. Like a lot of people, like I'm not gonna say a lot of women, but on the internet, what majority is spoken about is like, oh, I need a man to be making this amount of money. Da da da.
Right.
I just need to know you can take care of yourself and your bills. I don't care where you work at. I really don't.
Yeah.
Like people be like, oh, I don't really tell people, but I work in retail. That's cool. Depending on where you work, you got good benefits.
Facts. I think for me, dating is we are actually going on dates. I guess you could date more people. I'm not into that. So if you're dating more people, you're not dating me. Let me help you make a decision and take myself out the running.
So you like to date one person at a time?
One at a time.
Okay.
But I also recognize I'm neurospicy, so I need to hyper, because what happens is when you try to date more than one person and you try to include me in that harem that you're trying to build, is that you will forget, or rather you will not give me the amount of attention that I want. So I'm going to end up leaving anyway. So I can only date people that only date one at a time. If you're like, yeah, I'm trying to see, all right, well, see yourself over there to them hoes that like that shit. I'm not one of them.
Yo.
I'm not one of them, because now that means that you're getting potentially intimate with more, and intimate doesn't necessarily mean sex. Everybody thinks that that's what that means. Not necessarily. Intimacy is conversation. Intimacy can be kissing, any type of closeness. It can be any shared experience. I'm not gonna care to share any aspect of myself that you running around sharing. You community over there. Go be over there with the community. I'm gated over here. I'm not outside. I'm a house cat. I don't want to be outside no way. So to drag me outside and then be like, you are you in the rotation, I'm gonna remove myself.
Rotation go crazy.
I personally, and it's, there are people that like that because they're like, it's a numbers game, got play the field. Okay, go play with them. I don't want to play.
Yeah.
And everybody's different, but for me, talking is when I could talk to more than one person, because that's superficial.
Right.
It's not deep. But once we start having like deep conversations, it's just dating now, because now we're going out. We're having I'm not telling you about my family. I'm not having that same conversation 50 million times. I tell everybody my favorite color, purple. I'm not telling everybody about my favorite memory growing up with my dad. I'm not telling everybody that. And I won't tell people that unless it matters, and it's not going to matter if I'm just in the running. I'm not on America's Next Top Model. I'm no. We're not
Right.
doing this. So for me, dating is very much a one-on-one thing, and then from that we can decide. All right, are we ready to commit to just one another and be in a full blown relationship, or is this not it and we need to part ways? Um, and I feel like I can take that route because I used to date anybody that asked me to like date. Yeah, oh hey, I'm interested. Can we talk? Sure, I ain't doing shit. Let's just run the experiment. Let's see how this works out. You can make that face all you want. That's literally my mindset. Is
I know,
sure, why not?
because I be like, I'm very much on fuck what society think. Why not give it a shot?
Right. So that's why I'm like, I feel like at least in my case, it's very much dating is a one-on-one experience for me. Talking is the only time where I could talk to more than one person because I got to see, like you said, I got to see. Can I even stand spending time with you? Oftentimes, no, but I do it anyway. So you're welcome. But why are you laughing at me?
Yo,
I'm not a people person. I really don't like. I have my approved list of people, and then everything else is just noise. So it is very hard for me to be like, oh, I actually want to do like my current fiance is probably like the only time where I actually started to feel like I want to talk to you. I want to be around you. I want to spend time. For the most part, it just be like, oh, he asked me if I wanted to go here. I don't mind this place, so I guess. And that was
yeah,
very much my perspective. And because I had that perspective, I was very much on the well, if there's anything I don't like, then I am free to say I don't like it and leave because I have no attachment here. I have no interest here outside of being cordial and polite.
right.
So I recognize that my understanding of dating and relationships in general are very different than the average human. But what I've also gleaned from being friends with people who date monogamous or polyamorous or whatever the fuck they want to do is that dating is reserved for like we are physically going on dates now. Talking is we're just feeling each other out to see if we want to get to that stage. And talking can be like a couple weeks, and then you start dating, and the dating can last for a couple more weeks to a few months, and then you could potentially move into the relationship realm. And I am of the mindset that it don't take you that long to figure out what you want, to figure out what you like, don't like. You could tell way before all them weeks, months, if you want to spend more time with a person. So I think it just be all like a waste of time. I find that some women like it because, like Shorty said, oh, it's a free meal, and I'm like, that's ass because that's not the in my mind that's not the purpose of dating. But that also lets me know that everyone's understanding of dating is very different, and because we don't have these conversations like explicitly, nobody knows that. Like, what the fuck is dating to Gen Z? Like, do they know what the fuck that is? Does
I
their
don't,
dating look like our dating?
and I don't know if they talk like that. Like, I don't like small talk. Like,
Because
that's
you know we're
probably
divergent.
why. Please, that's probably why I haven't dated someone outside of my current relationship since I was 25, 25, 26.
Yeah.
Because people don't know. Like, I hate with a passion when people text back with one word because now you blocked.
I'm about to do that. I'm about to just
I
text
don't
you.
block. I don't block. I'm not a block person.
She
I
not. She
am
she.
petty. I will turn on my read receipts so you see that I read your message, and then I won't respond. Or I turn off my read receipts. It's one of the two.
Yes, she turns
But
them off on me too,
that's crazy.
and she
I
knows that
never
spikes my
had. They
anxiety,
were
and
on
she
by
don't be
accident.
caring.
So when I went to turn it, listen, I don't care.
I'll be have a
Um,
whole panic attack. She be like, whatever, she'll live. Right? She is a savage.
I am not.
You are.
I'm very
You literally just said you're
straightforward.
petty.
about
You're not petty.
my feelings. So if I tell you this is what it is, and you want to play, I love a game. I love a game because I promise you I'll win every time,
I had threatened
and I
us.
don't care. I don't
We
care.
know.
But I'm open to dating again. But yeah. And the reason why I'm like irritated, I was irritated, is because my friend, again, I don't make friends with coworkers like that. Just so that's clear. Like me and him, like we talk about bullshit all the time. There is no like, oh, small talk. It's straight into the conversation. Why can't other people do that? You get a good morning and then straight into the conversation. I don't need nothing else. How you doing? All right, cool. Like, let's get into it. Unless you're going through something. You're like, oh, I'm feeling down. Tell me what's going on. Don't beat around the fucking bush. Talk. Like, who am I gonna tell?
She don't be talking, so for her to demand that you talk is mad funny.
I do talk, depending if I like you. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna talk.
Clearly, she don't.
Or if
like
I have
you,
nothing
she
to
don't be talking.
say, you said what?
Clearly, she don't like me because she don't be talking. That's what I said.
I do be talking, but there be nothing to talk about.
Wow. So, like I said, she hate me. Y'all heard it here first in 4K, in HD, 1080i.
DK, get out of here. We be talking. We talk
It's
every
like
fucking day.
pulling teeth.
I don't want to hear it, but
No, you missed the day. Start the clock over.
what day?
My anniversary. You didn't talk to me.
That's bullshit. Cause I got screenshots to prove it. Cause I told you to take pictures, ho.
You
And I
told
said,
me what?
I told you to take pictures. I said happy anniversary. I hope many more years of love and happiness, something like that. And then I was like, you was like, what are you doing today? And I said, not texting your ass because it's your anniversary.
Right.
And then I said, make sure you take pictures before, during, and after. And you took the pictures. So, amen.
Out of fear.
Motherfucker said out of fear.
Yeah.
You're gonna be grateful because when it comes time, y'all, want to make y'all little picture books or whatever, put photos in the fucking house. You're gonna be like, oh my god, our anniversary. Remember this 20 years ago? Oh, so I want to hear it. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna date anyone currently, only because these dating apps, I just can't. I truly, I'm like, the last person that I probably really like is not on this earth anymore. So, short of him coming back in someone else's body, I'm probably not going to. I'm probably not. I want to. I truly do want to start dating again, but I don't want to do the small talk. Like, I just want to go straight into a conversation of like, what is your passion? Nerd out, geek out about whatever the fuck you like, and I'm here to listen.
That's fair.
And ask questions.
That's fair. I don't think that the younger generation dates in the way that we do. I think it's different. I don't know what it is, but I definitely think it's different because I also recognize that the way that we date is different from the older generation. The older, no, he did not say the full stud look. I can't. She's not even a stud, so
I'm not. Them. And I'm falling more into the feminine side lately, so slowly but surely.
Nagging. Well, Gino, you might know. What does the younger generation do for dating? Like, do they talk? Because the way I see these kids in the hallway, like, it's no. I'm just like, y'all be like, oh, he said hi to me, so he knows what's up. What in the delusion?
Granted, they not wrong.
No, they very much.
When I was in high school, I was like, oh, You know, there was a time when Instagram first came out. It was like, oh, he liking all your pictures. That means something. It did. We was delusional. We was
Very.
delusional. They use social media or dating apps. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I need to start being
Yes.
bold and sliding in DMs.
Yes, you do. They get you so much further in life.
It does, but I don't know.
But
Like I know a lot of men be like, oh, they don't want to slide in DMs because they scared of rejection. Same. I don't want to. I don't want to hear ill. You ugly. Damn, it's crazy.
yo.
You text me ill. You ugly. It's crazy.
That would be devastating. Yeah, but it's so interesting because they don't even know how to talk for real. Like they don't know how to have an actual conversation. And I'm not I don't think I'm much better because legitimately somebody pointed out that I say things and not that I don't mean it, but like I just be following y'all. And when I say y'all, I mean like holistics and neurotypicals. Cause like the other day I was at work, I was like, hey, how are you? So I need da 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 da. She was like, not you asking me a question and then not even waiting to hear my answer. I was like, I asked you a question. She was like, yeah, you asked me how am I? And I was like, oh. I didn't like
That was
need
me
for
when
you
I
to
went
like
to the auto
answer
shop.
it.
I said, good morning. How are you? Yeah, so I need a battery
Like,
because I know I have to do the pleasantry stuff, but I'm really focused on what I need to get.
right. I'm just giving the pleasantry so you don't feel like I just came in hot, like, hey, I need.
Right.
Like my sister does that. She is famous for that. We'll be at a restaurant and they'll be like, "Hi, my name is da 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 da. What can I like? How are you today?" And she'd be like, "I'll have." I'd be like, "Damn, girl, no pleasantries, none. You don't get not a pleasant or a tree.
Yeah.
You
But
get her order."
I make sure to tell to like respond, ask them how they do it, because someone will be surprised, like, "Oh my god, I am doing okay." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." Yesterday, I gave someone like a 20-something% tip, almost a 30% tip. Yeah, I was surprised
But you
too.
got a
I was
happy ending or something?
crazy. No, I try my damnedest to tip in cash. Like I try to have cash on me. So the bill was only like 60 something dollars and I gave them a $20 tip. Yeah. I didn't have nothing smaller than that. So I was like,
Big money over there. I ain't got it. You gonna get this
Big
$5 and go on.
yo, yo, yo. But yeah, I would like to start dating. I feel like I don't. I ain't got no. What the kids call it?
I feel like you like the ask, please. I feel like you like the idea of dating, but the actual implementation, the practice of dating is gonna drain you. Cause it'll just getting out the talking phase drains you.
It's the like. It's cause like, and I hate a what you doing ass motherfucker. You asked me that 4 hours ago. I'm doing the same thing. Like I don't be outside, don't be in the club. The sauce, isn't that like our shit?
Yeah. He's
Let's say,
he
yeah,
one
you
of
told-
us. No, they use
I mean,
Riz. He adjacent.
had if yeah.
Even, yo, I don't know what's happening. He's a very good imposter. You would never know. You would never know. Yeah, because they damn sure don't say the source. They definitely be like Riz. He don't even know. Look,
The
yeah.
Riz is anyone. I don't want to say 2000 because my brother is someone you would never know is actually a Gen Z. You would think he was a millennial. Thank God. Thank God he grew up with me because of my Lord. I would be like, Jesus.
Yeah,
Take
I can't.
every day.
I can't.
Um,
But I don't think it's gonna get any better. Actually, I think it'll get worse because now everybody's relying so heavily on ChatGPT they can't socialize.
yo,
So it's just gonna get worse. So dating is about to die. Everyone's gonna be in love with ChatGPT. Uh,
bro.
like
And
no
it's so
one.
funny. Like a lot of people talk about like I really don't use Chat GPT like that. Like I'll maybe use it like once in a blue, and it's because I'm like I don't really feel like structuring this. Do it for me.
I only use it for like if a thing I'm doing on like sheets isn't working and I've gone down my YouTube and Google rabbit hole to find the solution and I can't, then I'll just be like, all right, fuck it, help me. But I hate that because I know how much resources we use for each of the prompts. And this current regime has no interest in preserving resources. Like, yes, there are people working to figure out how to make it renewable and more feasible. Yes, they're working very diligently on that effort, but this current cabinet doesn't care about that. Um, and y'all finna not have planet.
Right.
Like, so
Planet about to be gone.
I'm trying to keep it together for as long as I can because I don't think it'll be in the next 50 years. So I don't think I'll see this turn into Mars, but we're definitely on our way. That's yeah. But yeah. So what are your big takeaways in terms of like the dating scene overall?
Um, Dating takes a lot of work. That's one.
Agree.
And everyone has a different definition of dating.
Yes.
And I feel like if we all followed one definition, life would be a little bit easier.
Gino said, I feel that, or I would say that because speech is everyone's last option, speaking to others is difficult. I agree because everybody's defaulted to this texting modality. They don't even text in full English.
Damn,
Um, they don't.
shots
They
fired.
they text in fucking acronyms, so no one can speak. So dating is going to be a lot harder when the person you're trying to date doesn't know how to talk to you face to face. Add to that, everybody needs to be stimulated all the goddamn time because they're on TikTok. So every 30 seconds, they need something to happen. So they don't even understand like the nuances of just existing with your partner or your person, just taking in the moment and being in the moment. Nobody can do that anymore. Everybody's looking for the next fix or to be the next thing. Everybody puts everything on the internet. How can you date when your whole experience, which is supposed to be private and intimate, is being plastered on the web because someone wants to know if you're the asshole or not? You know what I mean? So it's hard to even be vulnerable to get to that piece. I think dating has definitely shifted because back in the day, like in my father's time, dating was definitely like you only dating because you plan to marry. You know what I mean? Like initially that's what it was, and then as time progressed, it became like, oh, I don't have to get married. We could do these other things. But now it's just like you said. I'm just dating to have fun because I don't have a future goal in mind with how I spend my time with you. Um, Chat, should I ask her out? That really is it. Because now you see all the balloon pops and everything, and you
Those
do
balloon
see
pops are like, oh my
they're
god.
savages. And then
It was
like
one that I seen. I was like, he could have just said that he wasn't attracted to her, but what he said was OD. Like I
is
was
it the one
laughing.
about the neck?
That's yes.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
yo.
oh. And then like I laughed because like the edit that they did, I'm like, bro, yeah, I ain't have to do all that. But it was just like you could have simply just said you're not attracted to her.
Yeah. But everybody want their minutes of fame, and now that clip is viral because of what he said. And if he'd have just said, "I'm just not attracted," wouldn't have been viral. He would have had his moment. Like everybody's so focused on being in the spotlight, they're not focused on just being a person.
Right.
And because everybody has this persona that they got out there, you can't even date for real because who the fuck are you dating?
That part.
Like even when these YouTubers, I think it was like Jinxie had a girlfriend for a second. They was like, "Oh, are they really together? Or is this just for the views?" Nobody knows, and everybody's in your business. And that's why I'm just like, no, dating is dead. Dating is dead. Now it's just we all hanging out.
I'm dead.
We
I mean,
all just making
I
friends.
ideally would like to date to have a second partner, but
But
not
it won't
everybody's
be a
into
man.
that. I would like it to be.
So you can stop having to take out your wallet all the time. Look
I'm
at that
dead.
smile. Look at that.
No, it doesn't bother me because literally I'm so fucking independent. So it doesn't bother me at all. And I would still buy my man stuff. What? He be my little
Yeah. No,
queen with a K.
please.
I just it would be nice to have another partner.
Yeah, I'm happy with my one. I'm chilling. Gino says dating now is to fill up one's satisfaction, and when they don't get that excitement anymore, then they just dip. Yeah, and I'm like, that's not like everybody
not
thinks
how it
relationship is
works.
100% happiness all the goddamn time. No, sometimes you're gonna be pissed off with your partner, but you choose your partner. You talk it through. You work it out. And people
I
don't know
tell
how to
people
do
this
that.
all the time. They're like, "Oh, how?" I thought we were celebrating our 18th year. That's how long we've been together. We actually coming up on 17.
And we need to get to a man job. I ain't gonna be by myself without work.
I hope y'all didn't hear that.
One more time for the people them.
Yo, she cooked me.
Just heard it. Clip it, babe. Clip it.
I need to get a new mic because she cooked the shit out of me. Anyways, people ask like, how did you make it 17 years? Like, are y'all happy the whole time? I'm like, there's ups and downs. You choose to be with your partner.
Yeah. I will say that I think one of our strengths is that we started long distance. So we kind of started off building the communication and the transparency and building the things that people work towards in a relationship after the fact, because they usually start, you see your partner all day, so the thing that you are enjoying is their physical presence, and so the other things that might be bothersome, you don't see them until you hate them now. And I'm like, we got to really truly talk out and flesh out everything. So we just spent a whole month, like the whole month of August together, and everything was fine. Like nobody was tired of anybody. We had our me time, we had our we time. Like we are able to find a balance because we were forced to build intimacy from a distance.
Right, same thing. Me, even though we lived 2 blocks away, me and Zay's the first 3 years was definitely long distance,
I'm just like,
which is crazy, but and we still have the letters. I have a shoebox filled with all the letters she sent me, and she has a bunch of boxes and notebooks filled with all the letters I sent her. So yeah, long distance is key.
yeah.
That was when I was cute, writing poems and shit.
Please would recommend 10 out of 10. Well,
I'm
8
just
out of 10.
saying. I'm just saying. Would I do a long distance relationship again? No, I don't. I would like to not, but if it happened, it happened. Why not?
Okay.
But I would prefer if long distance is like PA, Jersey, Connecticut. Furthest
Please.
Delaware, but like I need to be able to drive to you and you could drive to me. Like I don't want to fly.
What's
Unless
the
you pay-
longest drive you'd be willing to take?
2 hours. 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours. But they got to pay for the gas.
And on that note, party people,
yeah, 2 hours.
it's been real. It's been lovely. We'll be back next week. As usual, we don't know what we'll be talking about, but we will be talking. So come talk to us. We are